All right, we're going to get into this post-game reaction of the Dallas Cowboys versus the New England Patriots for Week 4, and I'm going to call it right here. Mac Jones is no longer the quarterback for the New England Patriots for the foreseeable future, and we 100% need to invest in a new quarterback from the draft. However, we need to do so, and we need to go 100% full throttle on the revamp and the rebuilding of this team and the rebuilding of this coaching staff. Now, I've called it last season early on before anybody else that Gerard Mayo was going to be the next head coach. I think we need to stop wasting time and we need to go ahead and hand the keys over to Gerard Mayo after the season and let the team's direction go into the direction of Gerard Mayo and where he sees fit. And if we're going to be this bad, I no longer want to see Bill Belichick in this position anymore. Now, I know he's sticking around because he wants to surpass Don Shula to be the head coach with the most wins in NFL history. I understand that. But as the way we are going right now, with the offense and the way things are, I had faith in Bill O'Brien. I still think Bill O'Brien is a huge asset, but we don't have the personnel to be able to run the Bill O'Brien offense that we need to run to be able to be competitive. That was a atrocity that we had watched last night. So Bill Belichick has been the guy shopping for all the groceries, signing the players, getting the free agents, putting people in certain positions. And it's no longer a situation in which we can say, is it Bill Belichick or Tom Brady? That has always been the argument. And if Tom Brady hadn't already stuck the nail in the coffin when he won that Super Bowl in Tampa, it should be bright and wide for everybody to see now. It was Tom Brady. It was always Tom Brady, and he covered up so many flaws in Bill Belichick's leadership roles. Now, let's continue on with this right here, because there's really nothing that I could say about the game at all. Our O-line is trash. We had receivers. Kendrick Bourne was open a few times. We had receivers trying to get open. They can only do so much when Mac Jones doesn't have time to throw the ball. And when he does have time to throw the ball, he doesn't really make good decisions, or he overthrows it, or he underthrows it. He doesn't move around in the pocket like he should. Mac Jones isn't the quarterback for this team. And this team needs to be complete, like I said, needs to be a rebuild. So let's get into what this article from Yahoo Sports is stating about Patriots issues with Mac Jones continue to grow in miserable performance versus the Cowboys. Like I said, there's nothing for me to even talk about the game. We all seen that last night. There's nothing there for us. Says here, it's year 3 of Jones' career, which I already stated. Year 3, no matter who the offensive coordinator was, no matter what, year 3, I think, for every rookie quarterback is the year in which you need to show significant signs of improvement, and Mac Jones has regressed this year. And this is regressed from last year, in which he had a defensive coordinator and a failed head coach who was a special teams guy calling his plays. He's regressed from that. So it says Jones had a horrible game against the Cowboys with a large audience watching Sunday. His fumble was returned for a touchdown. He threw an ill-advised pass for an interception return touchdown in the final minute of the first half, and then threw a bad interception on the 4th and 2 to start the third quarter. So the Cowboys were up 28-3, and everybody started making the 28-3 jokes, but that wasn't going to happen this time around. We all knew it. Fox said it was the largest halftime deficit of Bill Belichick's 29-year career as head coach. The Patriots trailed 31-3 late in the third quarter. When Jones was replaced by Bailey Zappi, the Cowboys went up to win 38-3. Jones finished 12 of 21 for 150 yards. Zappi didn't do much either, completing 4 of 9 passes for 57 yards. After the game, Belichick said Jones wasn't benched for poor performance and he'd remain New England's starter. That is a ridiculous thing to state. How can we all watch that game, watch how bad Mac Jones was playing, and Bill Belichick get up there and say he wasn't benched for poor performance? Now, I understand Bill Belichick's not going to give us any significant answers, but the reality is, yes, Mac Jones was benched for poor performance. That's reality. We can't beat around the bush, and those types of answers, now I start to understand why certain people of the media don't necessarily like Bill Belichick's attitude when stuff goes on like that and it's just that bad to the point where, it's just like a non-answer when the obvious answer was staring us all in the face. But I want to know what you guys think about that game last night. Do you think it's time to move on from Mac Jones? Do you think it's time to move on from Bill Belichick? Leave it in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next clip.